Oh, good. Hey guys, happy Wednesday Eve of Thanksgiving. I am Sade.
I'm Nina. What's up, y'all?
Thank you for tuning in.
Indigenous,
To
indigenous, indigenous.
Indigenous. Yes, Indigenous Day. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, guys, manifesting your thoughts, the things you put out into the atmosphere that you voice out.
hmm
Negative, it could be negative or positive, they will manifest themselves. So start thinking more positive and your
hmm
life will change and be for the better. You have healthy thoughts, positive thoughts, and your life will be more balanced.
I have a question.
Hmm.
So, say you're manifesting your thoughts and you're manifesting things, and things are happening for you. But
Hmm.
then there's people around you that are negative, right?
Hmm.
Consistently. Like you
Oh, yeah.
try to, every single thing you do, you try to be positive and even speak life into them, but they don't speak it back to you. How do you deal with that? And you have to deal with them because they're a family member,
Exactly.
business. You do business with them.
Mhm.
You have to encounter them at work.
Right.
Uh, you know what I'm saying? And it could be sometimes that someone that you're dealing with.
Well,
So,
I found that because I was in that predicament. And I think I had to tell that person, you know what? You think negative all the time. I have to, you're being a toll on me, a burden on me, and I have to kind of, back up from you because my boundaries is, you have to tell them probably. It depends on the person too. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you just back away from them. You just back away from 'em. Be
what you
like,
have to tell them?
be not, don't be available. Don't be available to them. But sometimes you might have to just tell people, why is it every time I talk to you, it's negative? Or you bringing up old stuff, or you bringing up this and that. And nobody got time for that. It's time to live, especially at these times and days of age and what's going on now. It's time to
hmm
live your best life day by day, minute by minute, because we don't know when the raft is going to hit us or
No.
anything, you know what I'm saying? Or if we don't wake up the next day, at least be happy the day before.
It's like, you ever had a situation where you're dealing with somebody and then you that constantly bring up things of the past.
Hmm.
They bring up the things of the past that you in your mind you be like it's so dead and done and buried that.
You forgot it. You forgave
And
it and
then
let go.
one thing that I learned also, not to even just get down deep in it, but I just had to scratch the surface of it, is
Hmm.
that when you get to over explaining yourself to someone that is fighting with their own mind and thoughts, and you trying to convince something that they're in their theory is absolutely false,
Right.
that they made it up in their mind, and they would make things up in their mind and have conversations with you to try to see if you would either verify or in their mind lie, right there. This is a whole make believe play that they played up in their head or made up in their head, and they convince themselves that it's the truth,
Right.
and
And
then they
want you
bring
to
it
say
when
it's
they
true.
bring the conversation to you. It's like you start laughing and you're just in your mind like,
That
really?
never happened.
Yeah, it never
So
happened. And
that's
us.
when you sit up there and tell them that's not true and you're not gonna put me in your bullshit. Girl, I've
That's
done that. And I had to say, look, you're lying. And I don't say in front of a bunch of people, you're lying. Quit lying.
right. And then other situations is when a person is like, um they also put in their mind that they have to control you, so they'll use things to control you and say try to control you actually, and when you rebel against their control, they'll use gifts or money
Oh
to
God.
try to control your decisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just see a lot of manipulation within, someone was telling me, having a conversation with me earlier today,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about their mate, and they was they were really playing uh, thoughts in their mind like they did something wrong. So they're asking me, what would I do about the situation?
Right.
And I just asked them, like, if you are having all this good luck because they were having, I won't say it was a man or a woman, but they were having um, a lot of money had came into their life
Right.
prior to them dealing with the
This
person
person.
that they were dealing with. Lots of
Okay.
money came in.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they allowed the person to come back in their life, they went and they spent some time with them, like, spent like a week with them at their house, spent the night. They have been separate for some time, and
Right.
maybe like about 2 or 3 months or something, not that long. And then they went and spent the night over that person's house.
Uh-huh.
And when they decided that they no longer want to be involved with them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Uh, then that's when the game started playing the manipulation.
Wow.
And they were like, manifesting. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because they were manifesting to move out the country,
Right.
to buy, deal with this person. And they were planning on, in the past, they had planned on purchasing in some part of Mexico. I guess the part of Mexico that there's a lot of black people there.
Okay.
And they were, planning to, I guess go over there, purchase some land, and be together.
Right.
And I don't know anything about Mexico as far as that goes. I don't know about, this is just something that they were putting me up on. And
Mm-hmm.
um as far as living, right? And so when they was planning to do it, right when they were to make the decision to, I guess, maybe meet with a realtor or whatever, the other person start asking them a lot of questions um, pertaining to what they were doing when they were apart. Is this
Oh,
apart maybe 2 or 3 months? Maybe just 2 months. It wasn't even. It was really short. And
right.
they got to. They were trying to convince them, and they think that the mate was in their phone. They
Mm.
think that the mate might have saw something in their phone. And I
Mm.
asked, hey, was you doing something wrong? And they were like, not to the extent of that it would hurt anybody, just
Right.
conversation basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they were planning on dealing with the opposite person, right?
Right.
Not with the person in their past. And so the
Mm-hmm.
thing about that is that what people don't realize is when you mistreat a person,
Yeah.
of course you're gonna gear towards the one that is showing you the affection and the attention. And of
Exactly.
course you're gonna do what they're asking, you know what I'm saying? Because they're being kind to you. So why
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't you? I mean, if you ain't in a situation and you're getting the affection that the person in your past wasn't giving you, then of course you're gonna go where the affection is, right?
Yes. Most definitely. You will go with it. Yeah. To the person that's treating you right and being nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
What is the things that you are putting in the universe that you want to bring to light right now?
Right now, that everything that we pour into, as far as businesses and personal,
Mm-hmm.
flourish and elevates to the next step. It takes steps to get better and better. So that's where we want to keep leveling up. 2025, we want to sit there and, niche down and get it done. Get to the $1 million status. And offer
Right. Yeah. How long is that gonna take?
simple as that.
YouTube. Are you hearing us, YouTube?
Yes. Come on now, YouTube. Y'all get them out now.
Okay.
Yes. So that's what
Yeah.
that's what I've been praying on and hoping for, because we
Yeah.
a lot, Nina, and we've been doing it with Just
8 years.
yeah, it's been a
Eight
minute.
years, December 31st. December 31st, remember, was our first drop, right?
Yeah,
And that was just audio. That
it was
wasn't no
audio.
visual.
Yep, it was
So the people
audio.
didn't really even know what we looked
I
like.
think were we in LA or were we in New Orleans that time?
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yep, New Orleans, yeah. And was it no, actually no, you're thinking of that was the second time.
Okay.
Was it after actually it was 2016, we just dabbled in it.
Yeah, we just
But we
that
got serious when we found out Nipsey Hussle died. That's what you're thinking
exactly.
about.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
we done had some journey now. When
Yeah, yep.
and it wasn't it funny that I had packed my one and only
Yes.
Crenshaw
Push your sauces.
hoodie.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I packed it, and as soon as they told me that he passed, that you had took the picture of me in it
Yep.
on the port
Exactly.
down there in Louisiana. Yeah.
You sure did. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
Ain't it?
Because in 2016, excuse me, in 2017 in June, I was in a fashion show out there in Long Beach.
Okay.
Remember, and I had went to the Marathon store,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that's when I bought it. Was in 2017.
Yes.
Yeah, I bought it from his store. I went out there and checked him out, and
Yeah.
my homeboy Mark had told me to go pay him a visit because Mark was doing business with Nipsey with the Fat Burger because he has a
Yes.
Fat Burger franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Remember, we went to
Yes.
see
I
him.
remember.
Yeah, so um, dang, that's a memory of us doing the podcast, and yeah,
Man.
it's been a while.
And
Yeah,
it was so hard. It seemed like it was so hard to tap into. You know what I'm saying? Cause we like, how do you do the audio? How you do this? And how we? Girl,
yeah. You know what? We were constantly trying to get help
yep.
because we were trying to get why you got your blinker on? We were constantly trying to get help to get monetized back then, like immediately.
Right. And we
Remember?
didn't know the rules. We just like
Yeah, we ain't no rules. We kept on watching all the YouTube videos on how to get noticed and all of that. Yeah, we was trying to self teach
yes.
before we actually got into social proof. Remember? We
Yes.
was doing everything on our own.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
this is a long road for podcasting. Yeah, it's been 8 years.
8 years.
And a lot of people have stopped before they even finished a year.
Yeah, they have. Some people
Yeah,
started with us and then started around our journey and they
yeah,
didn't even do anything. I'm like, dang, what happened to them? They had a really good concept or they had a really good podcast. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Even some of the big people that we looked up to, they got
Mm-hmm.
their podcast like horrible decisions. I can't believe that
Yep.
was that show. You know?
Yep. Yep. They're on their final. They're on their final show. Seen that I seen them post today,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen them say they got some wrap up that they're doing. So they're ending their show.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they're gonna They had a lot. They had a sex show,
Yes. Yes. So I guess maybe because you can only talk about sex so much, maybe they
right?
just wrapping that part up and started something new together or separate. You know what I'm saying? It's not,
Right.
but their platform is going to be evergreen. It's still going to
Yeah.
make money. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
I'm quite sure they still going to have that partnership and the finances anyway in that area. So hey,
Right.
they gonna still
I
cut a
know that they were somehow in the industry. I don't know their lives before.
mm-hmm,
I want to say one of them was on MTV, or maybe they both were.
mm-hmm.
Um, but but they're they had a time in the industry before they actually hooked up and started their podcast.
Right.
Yeah,
So they were popular anyway because of that, and all their followers and streamers followed them to the podcast platform. So that's why they blew up fast.
right. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
well, and it's like our next story was about Fat Joe, excuse me, Joe Button.
Oh, Joe Budden.
Um, Joe Button get mad at Drake, right?
Oh gosh. Yes.
He got mad at Drake and called him out. Um, Telling him that he basically everybody's mad at Drake because Drake hasn't made I guess a diss song to Kendrick,
Right.
right? For the success. He I guess he sent him a cease and desist for
Yeah.
him not being able to perform the song at the Super Bowl, right?
Right. And a lawsuit just went. He filed a lawsuit just a couple days ago too.
Yeah. So the thing about it is this. I don't necessarily, they're both millionaires, right?
Hmm.
I don't necessarily know if Drake is upset off of the money that Kendrick is making. I believe that it's due to the his soul of he's because of the money. Oh, it's because of what he says in
Yeah.
the
In the song, like
sabotaging him.
A minor saying he's a sex
Yeah.
offender and stuff like that, and they're saying that could be defamation if that's not true. But if it's
Okay.
true, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
you can't sue him because of that. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad if it's true. But if it's not
Right.
true, that's definite defamation of character.
Right.
Yeah. So
I think that I mean, it's so far that it's a big range of what Kendrick can say that means, right? The song is out there now. The damage is done, right? The song is out there,
yep.
so it's not gonna matter if it won't matter any either way it go.
No.
It's there. We heard it. It's success. I'm saying
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact, he's upset that those conversations are being had. But okay, well, what's
Yes.
your rebuttal to it? That's
Yeah.
my thing. What's your rebuttal to
He-
what's your answer?
there
When you
is no
and hurry up because you taking too long.
girl. He waved the white flag, honey. It's over with. It's over with. He waved the white flag like this tissue I'm holding in my hand like this.
Right.
It's done. Cut it. Show.
Yeah, it is. Wow. That's
Oh my God.
crazy though.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
crazy.
It is. Well, so we thought we were gonna be able to drop some good news because I thought my homeboy was gonna get out, so I'm wishing upon a star, but I guess it ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
He did, he was denied for the third time. They said third time is the charm, but not in this case.
Oh
So
my gosh.
he was denied bond bail. So
Okay.
he
So
will
no Thanksgiving with the kids, huh?
no, so he
No
will
Indigenous Day, excuse me, with the
right.
children.
So he will be in jail with um yeah, he'll stay in jail until trial.
Mm.
So
So is he gonna go back, or is it just done? It just keep pushing off until court date or what?
I think the bail hearings are done. It's time for the preliminary hearings and on to the trial. So he can shoot for a speedy trial,
Okay.
and that's less than 120 days. So
Mm-hmm.
he can have a speedy trial in 60 days or so. So
Mm.
it's probably his best bet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. No, no,
Do you
no,
know
no,
do,
no
do
type
you
of
know anybody that's ever had a speedy trial and won?
yeah. But
You do?
that was in the this
Okay.
state, in this county. I'm not gonna say, but it was for
Okay.
a murder or attempted murder. I can't remember. Yeah,
Oh.
and he beat it.
Oh
You know,
wow.
you know who it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of people doing speedy trials, and like you said, murder and attempt. Well, not murder, but attempt murder. I know someone attempt murder, and they got out. Yep, they
Yeah.
did.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I, I I don't. I mean, I know that his case is federal. That's
Yes.
why it's such a big deal, right? His
Yes.
situation is federal, so that's where all these rules and regulations is coming. I know that him citing some of the wording that Trump had said, some of the arguments and conversations that Trump had to stay free, right? He cited those situations, and he thought that everybody thought that he would get out due to that.
Right.
But dang, that's just, I don't know, the way that they're treating him is just. it's a little,
It's crazy. It's crazy because, like we said, Abercrombie and Fitch, that guy, he's out on bail
right now,
right now.
live and kicking. I mean, Diddy 55, he's what, 65, 70, or something
He's
like
like
that?
80. That man old,
Oh,
but he looks good. No, I guess
he
a lot of
do.
surgery. He worked out in his young years, so it's catching
Hmm.
to him the physical healthy aspect of him. So I guess that's good. He looks pretty good for 70, 80 years old. But so now we were talking about what foods you eat in the county. Now,
Okay. Oh
or
my God.
jail, right? Or in prison,
Woo.
they do
Yeah,
holiday meals in prison.
they
Okay.
do.
And the inmates cook the food. So
Yep.
where P. Diddy is being housed for breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
he will have breakfast starts at 6 a.m. and
Mm-hmm.
he'll have fruit, cereal, and a pastry. And it's being served by the inmates, whoever works in food. Lunch
You
will be
reading that like it's a cuisine, girl.
there. Look, I'm thinking about the time
Ooh-wee.
in there, cooking all the food. I know it's good because I throw it down. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
lunch will be served at 11 a.m. So you gotta be there,
Okay.
stand in line, get your turn, grab your silverware, and go through the line. And
Mm-hmm.
have options available per person. So turkey roast, hot or sour tofu. So these for people that don't eat vegans that don't eat meat and stuff. So they get tofu.
Ooh. Mm.
The sides will be mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
cranberry sauce, turkey gravy, dinner roll, and assorted
Mm-hmm.
holiday pie, which most times, 9 times out of 10, is a pumpkin pie.
They be having peach cobbler. I had peach cobbler a lot of
Yeah,
times.
yeah, they do something.
Yes.
Depends
Yeah, they have.
on the food service people what they want though. They gonna say you can have either peach cobbler or sweet potato
A
or
piece of cake or a cake. Banana pudding. Oh, we forgetting that. Oh, banana pudding.
we never had banana pudding.
Banana pudding, peach cobbler, or a piece of cake. Chocolate or some type of cake.
Mm-mm.
That's what jail people eat.
Right.
They try to, on holidays, they
They try.
try to give you some nice stuff. They try to get the people that can cook the best in the place. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They
They
try
do.
to get them to, uh, they try to get them to cook all of that, but it
Yeah.
still don't be the same.
No, it don't. But guess what's for after 4 o'clock count? So they don't have
What?
4 o'clock head count. The prison will offer peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and peanut butter, potato chips, fruit, and whole wheat bread for dinner. That
Mm.
would be P. Diddy's meal for tomorrow.
That's good. I'm still laughing. I don't like it. It's horrible.
I
That's
know.
sad.
I know.
That's real sad. I'm laughing because I remember them days.
And
Okay,
you remember you
I
and it
remember
pops up
them
just like that.
days.
So you like, oh my God, I would never want to go back to them days where you
Never, girl.
eat
I'm not going to ever. Like
control. You eat what
that
they
was
make.
torture.
It
Just
is.
the food. I mean, just the food of being in there, and then the them different smells of all that different pork they be
Oh,
having up in there. Oh my God, yeah. Mm-mm.
mm-hmm.
All that different pork and stuff is like you you don't know what nobody cook, how they cook. You really have to do it all yourself in the
Yeah.
unit.
Yeah, in the unit. Yeah.
And at this time during the holidays is when a lot of people go to the shoe because they get caught stealing.
Yep.
They steal it.
Hoarding the
Yep,
turkey. Hoarding the
yep. Turkey, eggs,
Yep.
all kind of stuff go on in the microwave and breaking irons, trying to cook with an iron or in the microwave, a home cooked meal.
Yes. Oh.
Oh my God, I remember that dumb stuff. That was ooh. Mm-mm.
So that's P Diddy's meal. I don't know what else. Yeah.
He ain't going. I mean, he and then him being in that holding facility, he may or may not get a visit for the holiday. Usually, there's no
No
holiday
visit.
visits.
Right.
Yeah,
No.
you could have visits the day before and the day after, but on the holiday, ain't no
No
visits.
visits. None.
Yeah, no
No.
visits.
You
So
can get on the phone and make a phone call.
yeah. Oh, the phones are off the chain right now.
Yeah, they standing in line is like a long way. People getting
Yeah,
gas.
it's a lot. It's 6. And some places is 7, and some east, west coast is 4. It's
Mm-hmm.
right after 4 o'clock count right now, because it's
Yeah.
federal. And
Right.
then in New York right now it's 7,
Mm-hmm.
and their phones is on until 10.
Mm,
Everywhere else is 6, right? So right now all the way until 10 p.m.,
mm-hmm.
9 p.m. in some places, uh, you can best believe the phones are thick.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's buying, somebody's buying some time,
Right.
buying standing time,
Mm-hmm.
all of that. So yeah, it's holiday time.
Yeah, it is holiday time. So we want
Yeah,
to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Happy Thanksgiving,
yeah.
Indigenous Day. Nina is traveling, and I'm getting ready to go home and cook.
Okay. All right, y'all. See y'all Friday, 6 p.m. and we out.
We out.